go, final video. This is about our 7th attempt at this final bloody video, but we're going to give it a good go. It's a long one. So, off we go. Right, now, here we go. Have you come to a decision? Good, because I have. But before I tell you about my decision and who did it, I must tell you about Father Christmas, because apparently he's now got a fear of living in a small grotto. He's got Santa claustrophobia. So then he moved into an advent calendar, but he had to move out because he was freezing, all the windows were open. Right, now whoever managed to kill Bob had access to cyanide. There's only one source of cyanide in the village, and that was in Gay Buntin's attic. Yes, there are only 3 people who had contact with it: Jack Frost, Gay Buntin and Declan Halls, and so it would appear that we can rule out anyone else. The problem is Jack Frost could not have contaminated his meat products, as everyone else had been eating them. The same can be said for Declan and Gay. Gay served everyone with mulled wine. Declan's confectionery also was freely handed around, and if the poison had been in any one of the contributions to tonight's party, then more than one of you would be dead. Or would you? You see, early on, I had decided that whoever committed the murder must have had an accomplice, yes! But after I'd listened to you all, I knew for a fact that it was a team of 3 people who had decided to kill Bob. The 3 members of the village committee executive, namely Jack Frost, Declan Hall, Chris Tingle. Yes, the 3 of you. Jack obtained his poison, and I dare say it was he who first came up with the idea. He passed a small bottle to Declan, who added the cyanide to the one product in his range that would be sure to be disguised in its distinctive smell. Yes, the marzipan in the stollen. The marzipan in the stollen is when Jane turns the page round. Excellent. But you see, Declan couldn't take the chance that anyone else would eat the stollen, which is why Chris Dingle took charge of serving it in the kitchen. He plated up the stollen. He left it out because he knew that Bob's greed would get the better of him. And once Bob had visited and taken some stollen, he removed it from general consumption, thus sparing everyone else at the party an untimely death. As to the motive, all 3 were shop owners who would lose out if the proposal to go ahead with the supermarkets in mid-trimming went forward. So it was a simple case of their livelihood or his life, and it was your livelihood that won through. So, Jack Frost, Declan Hall and Chris Tingle, I'm arresting you for the murder of Bob Scratchit, for the Bob Scratchit's murder, yes. And the rest of you, I wish you all a Merry Christmas.